On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Profoundly.
To a great or complete degree, deeply.
Examples:
Profoundly insightful. Sleep profoundly. The novel affected her profoundly, causing her to question her beliefs and values.
Influence.
The ability to affect someone's or something's character, growth, or behavior, or the effect itself.
Examples:
Influence a child's future. Influence the daily life. The former emperor had a particular influence even after he abdicated.
Thrill.
A feeling of extreme and sudden excitement and pleasure, to cause someone to feel sudden intense sensation or emotion.
Examples:
The thrill of speed. Incredible thrill. Skydiving is an overwhelming thrill for many people.
Tattoo.
A form of body modification made by inserting ink, dyes, or pigments, either permanent or temporary, into the skin to form a design.
Examples:
A tattoo artist. A person who has a tattoo. Any activity on the internet will be stored as a digital tattoo for life.
Divorce.
The legal dissolution of a marriage.
Examples:
Divorce settlement. A consensual divorce. The couple decided to get a divorce after many years of marriage.
Psychology.
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples:
Psychology experiment. Psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Fascinate.
To attract and hold the attention of someone deeply and irresistibly.
Examples:
Fascinate the public. Fascinate the young. The magic tricks fascinated the children.
Regret.
To feel sad, repentant, or disappointed over something you have done or something you have not been able to do.
Examples:
Regret a decision. Regret being so careless. I regret to say that you did not gain admission to the university.
Convince.
To persuade someone or make someone believe that something is true.
Examples:
Convince her to go with us. Convince an opponent. I am considering what I should do to convince him. Fundamental. Forming an essential base or core from which everything else develops or is affected.
Examples:
Fundamental education. Fundamental rights. Human behavior has fundamental characteristics.
Misconception.
A belief or an idea that is wrong because it has been based on faulty thinking, understanding, or hypothesis.
Examples:
Dispel the misconception. Commonly held misconception. There are numerous misconceptions about food and health.
Lifespan.
The length of time for which a person, animal lives, or thing exists.
Examples:
Lifespan extension. Lifespan retrieval curve. Generally speaking, men have a shorter lifespan than women.
Magical.
Produced by or containing supernatural powers.
Examples:
Magical place. Magical powers. When I was a child, my mother often cast magical spells to ease my pain whenever I was injured.
Suddenly.
Quickly and unexpectedly.
Examples:
Suddenly attacked by an enemy. Die suddenly. Who answers suddenly knows little.
Gallop.
Of a horse, to run very quickly so that all 4 feet come off the ground together, to proceed very quickly.
Examples:
Gallop a horse. Gallop off at top speed. The horse galloped across the field at a fast pace.
Crawl.
To move forward slowly, as people or animals with their bodies near the ground.
Examples:
Crawl across the floor. Crawl away from a car. Along the gravel roads, sizable yellow school buses crawl.
Illusion.
A false idea or belief, especially about somebody or about a situation.
Examples:
Optical illusion. Illusion of being in forest. He could no longer tell the difference between illusion and reality.
Claim.
To assert that something is true, to demand or request something as one's own, to lay legal or moral right to something. Noun, a demand or assertion of a right or something that one believes to be true.
Examples:
Claim responsibility. False claim. He wants to claim ownership of the abandoned property.
Balance.
A condition in which everything has the same weight or force, something left after other parts have been taken away.
Examples:
The balance of power. Asset on the company's balance sheet. Try to keep a balance between work and off.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift. Major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Predict.
To state beforehand that something will happen in the future, mainly based on knowledge or experience.
Examples:
Predict the future. Predict when she will arrive. It's notoriously challenging to predict birth rates.
Analyze.
To think about in depth and evaluate to discover essential features or meaning.
Examples:
Analyze a chemical compound. Analyze your real motives. The teacher attempted to analyze the root cause of our mistake.
Prediction.
The act of predicting the future by reasoning, a statement made about the future.
Examples:
Make my predictions. Gloomy predictions. These results muddied the prediction.
Vast.
Enormous in size, number, amount, or quantity.
Examples:
Vast majority. Vast desert. A vast audience viewed the broadcast.
Underestimate.
To think or suppose that a quantity, price, or size is smaller than it is.
Examples:
Underestimate an enemy. Underestimate the probability. They frequently underestimated their abilities and felt inferior.
Magnitude.
The extent, level, importance, or amount of something.
Examples:
A star of the first magnitude. The magnitude of the disaster. The magnitude of the earthquake was measured at 7.8 on the Richter scale.
Anticipate.
To expect or predict that something will happen, to tell in advance.
Examples:
Anticipate your kind cooperation. Anticipate a black future. We anticipate heavy snowfall tomorrow.
Dimension.
A measurable extent of a particular kind, such as width, height, or length.
Examples:
New dimension. The crosswise dimension. Overall dimensions are approximately 400 by 200 millimeters.
Neurotic.
Suffering from neurosis or excessive and irrational anxiety or distress, often about everyday situations and circumstances.
Examples:
Neurotic behavior. Neurotic disorder. The neurotic character is always anxious and worries about everything.
Agreeable.
Pleasant and enjoyable.
Examples:
Agreeable weather. Agreeable to the plan. We spent a most agreeable couple of days.
Extrovert.
A person who is outgoing, sociable, and confident.
Examples:
extrovert social skills, natural extrovert. She intentionally acts like an extrovert.
Conscientious.
Characterized by a sense of duty or responsibility, diligent, meticulous, and careful in one's work or actions.
Examples:
conscientious worker, conscientious objection. Conscientious student always turned in their assignments on time.
Diagram.
A simplified illustration of the appearance, structure, or workings of something.
Examples:
3D diagram. In a diagram. He is drawing a diagram illustrating how the equipment operates.
Ephemeral.
Lasting or used for only a short time.
Examples:
ephemeral joys, ephemeral materials. His success as a famous actor was ephemeral.
Dislike.
To not like someone or something.
Examples:
dislike speaking in public. Dislike this kind of food. He seems to dislike all forms of exercise.
Preference.
A stronger liking or interest for something or someone than another thing or person.
Examples:
his meal preferences. A particular preference for Chinese art. Her preference is comfortable clothing over fashionable ones.
Vacation.
A period in which someone does not have to attend work or school and is free to do whatever they choose, such as travel or leisure.
Examples:
a short vacation. Summer vacation. Do you have a plan for a long vacation?
Consequence.
The outcome of a particular action or event, especially relative to an individual.
Examples:
unintended consequences. The consequence of an argument. These economic activities had disastrous environmental consequences.
Bedevil.
To cause frequent or constant trouble or difficulty for someone or something. To torment, harass, or greatly annoy.
Examples:
bedevil his plans. Bedevil the economy. The constant noise from the construction site continued to bedevil the nearby residents.
Decision maker.
A person who makes important decisions, especially at a high level in an organization.
Examples:
policy decision maker. Act as a decision maker. A wealth of information does not always have a positive impact on decision makers.
Concert.
A musical performance given in public by one or more players or singers.
Examples:
have a concert again. A benefit concert. This artist always packs the concert halls.
Overpay.
To pay an excessive or higher amount for something than what is necessary or fair.
Examples:
Overpay the mechanic for the repairs. Overpay on taxes. Do your research before buying a car, or you may overpay for features that aren't worth the extra cost.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Indulge.
To allow oneself or another person to have or enjoy something, especially something that is considered to be a luxury or treat.
Examples:
Indulge in debauchery. Indulge children. She indulged in a warm bath after a long day at work.
Overestimate.
To estimate something to be greater in amount or importance than it really is.
Examples:
Overestimate the value. Overestimate the amount of time spent. He tends to overestimate his abilities.
Stability.
The quality or attribute of being firm and steadfast.
Examples:
Stability pact. Fiscal stability pact. The policy should increase the country's monetary stability.
Doe.
A mature female of mammals of which the male is called a buck, such as a deer or a rabbit.
Examples:
Doe rabbit. Buck and doe. Hunters use a whistle that makes the doe sound to lure stags.
Entirely.
Completely.
Examples:
Entirely satisfied with the meal. He was entirely to blame. Later, his claim was found to be entirely false.
Difficulty.
A condition or state that causes problems.
Examples:
The degree of difficulty. Difficulty in breathing. He has difficulty exercising because of a back injury sustained in an accident.
Mistakenly.
In a mistaken or incorrect way, wrongly.
Examples:
Mistakenly left his keys. Mistakenly delete the important file. He mistakenly thought the red liquid was juice, but it was paint.
Imaginary.
Existing only in someone's mind.
Examples:
Imaginary number. Imaginary pregnancy. Little children tend to have imaginary friends.
Likelihood.
The probability or chance that something will happen or be the case.
Examples:
Likelihood of the success. Improve the likelihood of a cure. The likelihood of the project being completed on time is uncertain.
Transform.
To change an outward structure or looks.
Examples:
Transform an education system. Transform heat into power. My father's death transformed my life completely.
Reshape.
To change the form or structure of something.
Examples:
Reshape education policy. Reshape my thoughts. The advent of the internet completely reshaped the manufacturing industry.
Appreciate.
To value and acknowledge the worth of someone or something, to be grateful for something or someone.
Examples:
Appreciate her feedback. Appreciate the value. We would appreciate an early reply.
Retrospect.
A review or analysis of past events, particularly to gain insight or understanding, a consideration of something that has already occurred or been accomplished.
Examples:
Retrospect review. With hindsight retrospect. In retrospect, I wish I had made a different decision.
Backward.
At, to, or toward the direction or place that is behind or rear.
Examples:
Walk backward. Backward angle. She falls over backward when she sees her mother-in-law.
Magic.
Beliefs and actions employed to influence supernatural beings and forces, any art or performance that invokes supernatural powers.
Examples:
A magic spell. She is magic. He performed magic tricks with sophisticated moves.
Watershed.
An area of land that separates rivers that flow to different seas or drainage basins.
Examples:
The hydrology of a watershed. Watershed conservation. Watershed management strategies aim to reduce pollution and protect water resources.
Timeline.
A series of events arranged in chronological order and displayed along a line, usually drawn left to right or top to bottom.
Examples:
Timeline of science history. Lay out a timeline. He imposed a timeline on the project.
Humming.
Producing a continuous, low, vibrating sound like that of the bee.
Examples:
Humming sound. Hummingbird. The humming of the bees filled the air as she walked through the garden.
Progression.
The act or process of changing to the next stage or phase or moving forward.
Examples:
Progression of civilization. Progression of disease. The company has made great strides in its progression towards sustainability.
Transient.
Lasting only for a short time, not permanent or enduring.
Examples:
Transient population. Transient feeling. The hotel is only suitable for transient stays, as it does not offer long-term accommodations.
Fleeting.
Brief or temporary, lasting only a short time.
Examples:
For a fleeting moment. Fleeting opportunity. She savored the fleeting happiness she felt during the vacation.
Temporary.
Not lasting or be used for a very long.
Examples:
A temporary permit. Temporary housing. He managed to get temporary jobs during the recession.
Constant.
Happening repeatedly or all the time.
Examples:
A constant wind. A constant temperature. Constant dropping wears away the stone.